I guess this is going to be my never-ending soapbox, but being a trans guy in the like healthy masculinity space, the men's work space, trying to find a new masculinity is really frustrating because I see a lot of these cis men making videos of like, we need to empathize with women. What does it feel like to be in a woman's shoes? Or it'll be like, we need to find a new framework for masculinity. And like, that's a really big, important, deep thought for them, which is like really great. And I'm really happy that they're doing it. But then I just don't hear anything about trans men. And it's like, I feel like am I being crazy? Like, it's so obvious. Like, what do you mean a different kind of masculinity? And you're not going to hit up trans men. Every single piece of literature about trans men since forever, since any trans man ever got published, was about finding an alternative to masculinity, knowing that men are the perpetrators of terrible harm and still loving manhood and wanting to be a man. Like, am I going nuts that y'all aren't thinking of this? And maybe I shouldn't expect more from cis men, but like my whole gag is giving cis men the benefit of the doubt. So I'm going to continue to give cis men the benefit of the doubt and assume that you just don't realize that we exist. Because a lot of people do not realize that trans men exist. But we are here. And there are so many trans men that I will tag that make a ton of content about masculinity. And they didn't do it because they entered the men's healing space. Trans men have been making content about what it means to be a healthy man online since way before this whole men's space thing became cool, because we were literally just trying to be men outside of patriarchy. We were literally already doing this. Nobody had to start the movement for us to be doing this. So I'm going to tag a handful of trans men in the comments that make beautiful content. There's a ton of beautiful literature written by trans men about alternatives to masculinity. So I'm going to put those right here. And I don't know, I feel like I'm going nuts. Like, it just seems so obvious to me that the first person you would call when you're trying to find an alternative to masculinity that's outside of gender norms and patriarchy would be the guy that grew up as a girl. like I have 22 years of experience knowing what it's like to be in a lady's shoes and then still deciding to be a man.